In this video, we will look at how to set up Zoom calls through Canvas for your classes. So go into Canvas and pick the course for which you want to set up the Zoom calls. This is a course for fall for undergraduate. You'll notice here in the left-hand course menu, this is the Canvas menu all the way to the left. The middle menu is your course menu, and Zoom is shown here. If when you log into your course, Zoom is not shown, click on Settings, click on Navigation, and what you'll want to do is move Zoom from the area at the bottom that's hiding from students to the area at the top that is shown to students. And you can move it to wherever you'd like. So if your students are going to be accessing Zoom quite frequently, you may want to move it quite far up the top. And once you're done, don't forget to save. And then to create the Zoom meetings, click on Zoom. And you'll see right now there are no upcoming meetings scheduled. It is the start of the semester, nothing has been scheduled. So what you'll want to do is click on Schedule a New Meeting. The default topic heading is not generally very useful to students. If you are teaching remote or hybrid and you have the days of week scheduled, what you may want to do is set up Tuesday class, and we'll see now that you'll create a recurring meeting. So if this was starting for the first day of the class on the 25th, and let's say my class runs from 1 o'clock and I want it to go for an hour and 15. And you can actually have it go a little bit longer if that's your preference. Make sure you're set up for Central Time. If this is a single meeting, then you can leave it at this, but more than likely it will be a recurring meeting. And what you would want to do is have it recur weekly on Tuesdays. So make sure to uncheck Monday. On Tuesdays, you want it to repeat every week, and then I'll go ahead and have it repeat through the last Tuesday of class, which is December 1st. Passcode selected. You can select to mute participants upon entry. You need to record or check to record the meeting automatically. The reason for this is that if you have students that are unable to make class or who are going to miss several classes due to illness or with a prearranged reason, once you click record the meeting automatically, it will be housed on Canvas and students can go back and see the recording that you have set up through Zoom. So click record meeting automatically, and you have two choices: on the local computer and in the cloud. On the local computer and in the cloud. If you want to record to your local computer, if you have that capability, so not in a classroom but at home, then you can click that and edit it later. My recommendation is to record in the cloud, and you'll see why in just a moment, because it will live in Canvas through the duration of your course. Then simply click Save. And there's no need to actually copy the invitation because you'll see it's going to show up in several places for the students. So this meeting is saved. I now go back to Zoom, and you can see here all of the Tuesday classes are set up. And to begin the meeting, you would simply click Start. Your students will simply click on the topic day to join the meeting. All this does is then open either the web-based Zoom or the Zoom application, however it works on your computer, and it runs like a standard Zoom meeting. If you share your screen, if there are voice recordings, if you have activities that are going on through Zoom, all of that would be recorded in the way that any other Zoom meeting would be recorded. So the beauty of this, and if you go, in fact, to the calendar, you can see now for this particular course over here, it's highlighted in the pink color. You can see now all of the Tuesday classes are available in the calendar. So students can find the links that way. In addition, students, of course, can find it directly through the Zoom. So let's take a look now at what it looks like for meetings that have been recorded. This is a previous course. You can see here under previous meetings, it lists all of the prior meetings that were set up through Canvas. And then if you go to the cloud recordings, after the recording is completed, when the Zoom meeting is done, you'll get a notification through your email that the course is ready for publication. Simply go to the cloud recording section and click publish. And now students can then see the recording. 3 files are recorded for each recording: the full recording, the audio only, and then a transcript of the chats in case there's interesting information or things that need to be saved. This is additionally one of the ways that you can take attendance, is that if you have the students check in during chat, you could come back and have that transcribed to see who was in the classroom. If you would like these Zoom meetings to appear in your Outlook calendar or any other calendar that accepts external calendars, simply click on Calendar Feed, copy this link, and then you can Google how to link Canvas Calendar to Outlook Calendar or to whatever type of calendar, and the instructions will come up. UAB has a set of instructions, and it simply involves copying the calendar feed and then opening Outlook and going into Outlook and adding an additional calendar. And that way your course meetings will also populate into your particular calendar that you use, so that you don't always have to be in Canvas to remember them. Let's take a quick look at what the students will see. So if you go back to your courses, and click on Student View, you can then see that they see Zoom. And when you click on Zoom, again, you'll see an option to join, or the students will see an option to join. And then once those are recorded, they'll be able to click on Cloud Recordings, and those will be listed here for easier access. And that is how you set up Zoom through Canvas. Setting up your Zoom through Canvas makes it very easy for you and for your students to find the Zoom links. And if they have the Canvas app, they can find that on their smartphone, tablet, or computer, and then they won't have to go searching around, and they can join your class or watch the recorded videos from anywhere. Once the Zoom application has had time to resync with your Blazer ID and password, you will then see that any reoccurring meetings that you have will show up in your Zoom meetings listing, either on the app or through the Zoom website as well. And this is the same for your students. So if they have alerts set up through Zoom or through Canvas, they'll be alerted to when your class Zoom meetings are beginning, as will you, and that will ensure that nobody will miss any meetings.